Hey, our Chargers. How many of you worked underneath a leader that undermines you at every twist and turn? How is your performance, right? How is your morale? So even though he or she may have been a great manager, a great director, their leadership style caused pain and anguish because it does not promote growth within their individuals. And if the people aren't growing, the company isn't growing. So stay tuned for my next video. It is the law of empowerment. Only secure leaders give power to their people. Only a secure leader can give power to others. I had a boss that always emphasized freedom within a framework. I liked working for him because he would define the guardrails we were to operate within. My team always had high output on those projects. If we ran into external roadblocks, we'd just hand them off to the boss to clear a path. Saying the word empowerment does not empower people. It takes action and deliberate decision. And as a boss, it takes a management philosophy of trust but verify. Theodore Roosevelt said the best executive is one who has sense enough to pick good men to do what he wants done, and self-restraint enough to keep from meddling with them while they do it. If you breathe in deeply, you take in as much air as you can and hold it all in. Don't let any out. How do you feel? Right? You have to exhale. You can't hoard all the air. The same with leadership. A true leader empowers people. A true leader gives some of his or her authority, not responsibility, to other people. There's really three barriers to empowerment. The first one is job security. You don't want to give away any of your power to another that you're leading. You possess a fear that they will take away your job. Remember, it's in giving that you receive. That's the cycle. The next one is resistance to change. Fear of the unknown holds back your potential. No one really likes change, but a lot of us can see the advantages. Empowerment brings constant change because it encourages people to grow, to innovate. Name areas in your life where you know you are consciously avoiding change and growth. And then define what's holding you back from moving forward. Is it fear? Is it something else? Find someone you can confide in and discuss this, and make a plan to move forward. And the last one that really hits a lot of people from empowering others is just a lack of self-worth. Far too many people are afraid to venture out because they feel they are not good enough, not smart enough, not attractive enough, not geeky enough, whatever, you name it. The list goes on and on. So look in the mirror right now. What do you see? And write down a description of what you are looking at in the mirror. Now examine your list. How many observations were negative? Self-conscious people are rarely good leaders, because in leadership, you have to wear your heart on your sleeve. They focus on themselves and what others think. They can't give power to others because they feel they have no power themselves. So, if you really want to learn this lesson, you need to examine yourself and be honest. If you aspire to be a great leader, you must live by the law of empowerment. Increasing others increases you. Now, I have a quote from an Army general. He's the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff during the assault on Grenada in 1983. This isn't meant as a disrespect to any service, but it is a great example of small unit leadership where the leaders are empowered. And he states, "We have 2 companies of Marines running rampant all over the northern half of this island, and 3 Army regiments pinned down in the southwestern corner, doing nothing. What is going on?" The Marine Corps has been using small unit leadership for a very long time. And basically, we let the commander on the field, where he's at, make the decisions. We have the overall strategy set up by the higher headquarters, but It's the Marines on the ground that are empowered to execute those tactics. Another good example of this is the island hopping campaign during World War II. The reality is the Japanese had better tactical position. They outnumbered us and they outgunned us. However, they were not allowed to deviate from their orders from on high. The foot soldiers on the ground, the foot soldiers where the rubber meets the pavement, where the war was actually happening, were not empowered to make decisions. This led to a lack of fluidity in the battlefield and ultimately their defeat. Their small unit leaders just were not allowed to make decisions in the moment. So this ability to empower people, the main ingredient is belief. It's a huge force multiplier. Do you empower your team, or is one of those three barriers I just listed holding you back? Getting into this takes self-awareness, self-auditing, and self-confidence. So the bottom line is, if you wanted to empower other people, you need to first believe in yourself and then believe in your team. That's the law of empowerment. A leader who is pushed through his or her barriers so that they have enough security in themselves that they can empower other people. A leader who uses the management practice of trust but verify. A leader who causes their people to grow, and if you cause your people to grow, the company grows. Because if you're not growing, you're dying. As always, if you like my lesson, make sure you hit the big thumbs up. Subscribe to my videos on my YouTube channel. And this is Gunny J. I'm out.